why backups matter, and what are the real risks for small businesses. This is mostly small businesses, but really true for any size business. Small businesses are unique because they sometimes think that it's very expensive to have good backup or good disaster recovery or good plan in place. But when you deal with a company that is aware of what's available out there as far as software and as far as procedures, company that have the experience to help you with that, it is a much simpler process than you think. So we have, first of all, the cost of data loss. And when you think about it, it is very costly. 94% of companies that suffer major data loss are never fully recovered. I'm not saying that they're going to necessarily be out of business, 94%, but I can tell you that they're going to lose a lot of data. They're not going to be able to work the way that they were supposed to or the way that they did before because of that data loss. 43% of those companies never resume operation. 51 close within 2 years. And there's an example of SMMPP in Arizona. There's a breach that affected 67 and change thousand individuals, including sensitive health data. They had a pretty big data loss over there, and it's a business killer. This is something that we all need to worry about. We want to make sure that there's also understanding of what is it that you can lose. It's not just your customer records, but it's invoices and banking information, contracts that you need to keep for legal reasons. And think about also the fact that you lost it. Either you lost it and you don't have access to it, or you lost it because a hacker was able to steal it, upload it to their servers before they deleted it for you, and now they're asking for a ransom. So another point to think about. The common causes of data loss, there's a few of them. There's obviously the human error that we worry about. Many data loss incidents happen because human mistakes. We delete something by mistake. There is also the hardware failure that will happen eventually. All of those mechanical and physical pieces of equipment like hard drives will potentially fail one day. And that's a huge reason why companies lose data. Cyber attacks are another one of those reasons, obviously ransomware and hacking, etc. There are natural disasters that can happen, and flood, fires, etc. We had a client that had an amazing server rack in their office, in their building, and there was a fire warning. The sprinkler system actually went off, and they didn't have the right solution for the server room, which is supposed to be gas suppression, not water sprinkler system. They didn't want to spend the money on the gas solution, so they unfortunately just got the sprinkler system, and that is really bad planning on their end. There are simple accidental deletion that can be catastrophic, of course. You can think about the fact that it's really not just cyber attacks. It can also be an employee that deleted something on purpose or by mistake, right? We want to make sure that we're protected against those deletion. Having a business continuity plan and disaster recovery plan in place for your business can accommodate in it information that will help you prevent those kind of solutions or those kind of issues that will require solutions later. For example, will you keep the backups on the same environment that your employees have access to? Even your management. Do we want a business owner to be able to have access with their own username and password that they use on a daily basis? Do we want that username and password to have access to the network or the virtual network or the physical hardware that the backups are residing on? Yeah, we want to make sure the business owners or the GM of the company will have access to that, but not with the same login information for the user account they use on a daily basis.